Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian. Welcome you to an episode of Out of the Park Baseball 18 as we begin Season 11 in charge of the St. Louis Browns. This is going to be an interesting year. Our contract is nearly up, and we've had a really hard time of it. Last season was a pretty bad season, all things considered. If we have a peek, this isn't great. We've won 0 Major League Championships, and indeed we've only made the World Series once in the majors, although we came close a couple of times. We've got a good core, but we don't have depth, and we don't have young talent that's ready to fill any major spots. And so this is going to be a challenge. We're in these doldrums of Major League history in which it's really hard for teams to improve unless they experience a sustained period of bad taste. Not bad taste. What am I saying? Bad taste. Bad quality. Where teams lose a bunch and they just accumulate draft picks. So we've got a problem, and I don't know a way out except to just pick a new team if we get fired. Last season was bad. I think we'll be better this season, but I don't think we'll make the playoffs either. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's play ball. And on the very first day of the season, we lose Woody English for basically 8 weeks. He's not important to the team or anything. I've got loads of shortstops. So that happened. I mean, in an emergency, Bobby Reese is kind of a decent shortstop. Great. Hope Fred Schulte is going to get bumped up to number 2 because I don't trust any other hitter to take that spot. This is so bad. This is like a nightmare scenario. Because I don't have any other infielders. I literally have almost no infield talent. I haven't really been paying attention to shortstop, and that's, collided with a freaking player. Oh my god. I will find him and murder him in the face. Yeah, I don't know why the owner thinks we're going to win the World Series. I doubt we even make it. Oh, now we don't know when Max... Oh, 3,000 hits for Lou Fonseca. That's pretty neat. I don't think he got anywhere near that many in real life. I think he retired before then. He got 1,000 hits in real life. So yeah, we've made Lou Fonseca into like a super mega awesome guy. Which is pretty neat, if all things considered. Okay, so 1 month into the season. Sorta. Let's see how things are going. Fonseca's actually super cold. That's not great. Bishop is drawing walks. Schulte is okay. Campbell and McQuinn are hitting. Flieger's hitting very well. That's a surprise. Purdy's hitting okay. Barbie's hitting very well, too. We're getting contributions from players I didn't expect, which is great. And Bill Dietrich has thrown 0 innings. Remember what I said in the minor league episode? Maybe you're better off not starting a pitcher if it means he never gets innings. Maybe we send him back to Double-A. I'm going to give him another month and see if he picks up any innings. If he doesn't, I'll send him back to Double-A so he continues to develop. Defense is so bad this year. Who's screwing up? Don't say Fonseca. Please don't say Fonseca. It's Bishop, actually. And Flieger. And Fonseca. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to be mediocre at best. Oh. Good. George Sizzler is more than welcome to retire. We'll have a look at him at the end of the season if we have a chance and there's some time left in the episode. I want to look and see what his career numbers are. He's going to be outstanding. And I'm glad I didn't have to trade or cut him. Means I'll need to find a new backup for a spaceman, but you know, those aren't that hard to find, are they? Personal message. Someone wants to start. You are not in the middle of the order hitter, Purdy. You're just not. I don't know what makes you think you are, but you're clearly delusional. You're actually a pretty decent hitter this year, but that's neither here nor there. You are not good enough to be in the middle of this lineup. Although Fonseca's meltdown, I hope he picks it back up. We're in a better spot than I thought we'd be. You want to start, you want to start. I will happily put Dressen on the trading block. No one's going to want him. Let's finish the month and I'll actually take a quick look at the interesting players block and see if there's anyone that leaps out at me. I'll happily trade one or both of them if I can get a good player that doesn't suck. Well, Pat Malone won 200 games. That's pretty neat. Nope. Keep with the friggin' White Sox. Got Joe DiMaggio. That's some bullshit. There we go. Trading block. Go ahead and take Dick Shot off the trading block. I kind of like him. He's available, but he's not on the block. Joe Hauser. I don't have a place for him. I do need some depth at shortstop, and I have absolutely none. He's a bad shortstop, though. Let's just look at shortstops. Are any of you good defensively? You're okay. You're bad. You're not a shortstop. You're okay. You're pretty solid. I just want depth. Problem is only one of them is in the minors, and it's Bloxham. And he's actually not that good at shortstop. I mean, he's got some talent to him. What do I need to trade to get Bloxham? Not much. Can I trade one of the whiners? Can I get you to throw someone else in? What like Pinky? I don't need another third baseman. What about you? He's actually pretty close to giving me Tobin. And I like him as a prospect. I don't want him now, but I like him as a prospect. I can't give you Lindstrom. It's mostly people I don't really want to give up. I'm going to let you think about it and see if you're willing to make that trade. You want a really good player. I'm not convinced Carson is going to be that great, but he is the only backup center fielder I've got. I will throw in Marty for this, for a possible front-running starter and depth at shortstop, which I don't have. Okay. Where's my new pitcher? Where's Jim Tobin? There he is. You're a starter, mate. Don't try to make yourself a reliever. I'm going to send you down to AA to get your stuff straightened out. And then I think you just kept the other guy, right? Dan blocks him, yeah. It's not really a shortstop, but he can manage. I can handle with Bloxham as a backup third baseman and backup shortstop. I like him better than Reese yesterday, I'm sure. We'll just do this for now, though. What we might do is, if I do get fired again, I might think about starting a new series of this, but start a little bit later, like maybe the 1940s. Well, maybe we'll just, if we're just going to do it for the 1940s, we see if we can make it. Okay, so who got hurt? Bobo Newsom. Say players on the trading block so I can keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and put you on the DL. I'm going to promote Dietrich. He's going to get his chance now to be a regular part of the... He actually hasn't handled it well, but he hasn't had that many opportunities either. I think maybe we promote another hitter. I don't need 6 starters. I need 5. Overall, can I get a young first baseman if I flip Borelli? I can get a catcher. And I can get a bad third, I can get a bad outfielder. Or I could get first base and I can't hit it all. That's exciting. Wow, Tony Kubek has not worked out, has he? In real life, he's actually quite a decent player. He's at least has something that Borelli doesn't. Okay. Alright. Quit trying to make people relievers that shouldn't be relievers. Come on now. Sometimes I don't like the reason that the AI does that stuff. What could I get for Ed Heuser? And again, I'm just not getting... I mean, Ed Chahaki is actually a really good third baseman shortstop. He's not a great hitter, but he's not bad either. And he's so good defensively. And I do need a backup shortstop. Let's take him. I can see if you'll give me more, but I doubt you will. Ooh, I like a catcher that can draw walks. But you're not going to give him to me. I guess that's fair. I wouldn't give him to me either. What about Frank Gannon? You'll never hit. I mean, I have like almost no first baseman, so I'm not going to get greedy. I'll take Chalaki. And then we will send him to AAA. Right, yeah. Because he's got a little bit of room to grow. Not a lot, but some. And it does give me a good backup shortstop. And then Woody English will be back in a week. That'll help the team out a bit. We're hanging tough this season. Give me one more day, please. Okay. I'm gonna send you back to AAA. AA, sorry. I don't have a AAA team. How is Flieger handled shortstop? Very badly. Okay. There was a time when he was actually a pretty decent hitter, and now he's bad at everything. I'm gonna send you back to the minors. I'll call up Chalaki before I'll let you stink up the team anymore. Swap you and Schulte. Swap you and Schulte. And then let's call up Chihaki, because at least he can play fucking shortstop. That was terrible. He couldn't hit, he couldn't field. Nothing remotely helpful. Hey, how did that overly... What was that? This one here. You can see how we're doing on our top prospects. Okay. Personal message. Is Lindstrom crying again? No, we don't know when Bo Newsom's coming back. That's fair. We're making moves at the margins that I think are making the team on the whole better, or at least a chance. Yeah, Saltzgaver probably wants to start. If you want your fans to be a distraction in the clubhouse, shut up. I mean, we can look and we can see if Purdy's hitting well. Purdy's hitting well. You're hitting amazing in part-time work. You were born for this, dude. You're almost going to pull in 2 more as a backup. Maybe I should let you start again. Let's try it. Maybe you've learned your lesson and I can have you start again. Oh my god, I could have you platoon. Because I think that's Purdy's problem. Yeah, Purdy can hit right-handed pitching, but he can't hit left-handed pitching. Oh, yes. Okay. Onward and upward. Dude, I never said you were going to be a starting player. I don't know what made you think you would be. Where did your defense go? Weren't you pretty good at shortstop? Oh no, you're someone else. You're someone else. I never said you'd be a starting player in the starting lineup. That's your own decision. That's your own assumption, and it's a wrong assumption. It's the wrongest kind of wrong. This has not been a great season. We are muddling through. Bishop suspended. So this hasn't been a great season either. How are we doing on time? I can get Bobo Newsom back. Let's actually send him... How's Dietrich handling himself? Has he started to balance out a bit? A little bit. I'm actually going to send him back to AA. And we'll let Newsom have his rotation spot back. I just don't want to wreck Dietrich forever. And I think if he continues to pitch this poorly, I think he might be. It's just one of those things. I don't know who Sizzler's retiring. Who else is retiring? He almost had 4,000 hits. He might be the hit king. All-star game Rastas. Larry French, a starter, made it good. And that's literally the only player that made the team from the Browns. Really? Damn. Fucking Joe DiMaggio. Fucking Lou Gehrig. Damn it. Okay. How are we doing offensively? Fonseca's turning it around, but he's still not great. I actually have a very good lineup from top to bottom. We just don't have huge amounts of power, except for Barbie. Barbie's killing it. We are a mediocre team that needs an elite all-star. Not an elite all-star, what am I saying? Okay, let us go to the personnel page. I will offer everyone in the minors here. I'm actually going to... Yeah, I think I kind of would like to have a hitting coach, a new hitting coach, someone to inspire the team. We need more power. You are undecided. Are you whining again? No. Shut up. Here, I'll put you on the bloody block, and if someone wants you and gives me a decent deal, I'll trade you. But you're not that good, mate. You what, mate? I'm not going to trade again this season. This is just another lost season. So, in the modern day major leagues, there's lots of different ways teams can improve. They can draft, they can sign free agents, they can do a bunch of other things. We don't have that option. We just don't. We don't have the talent base. What does Fred Schulte want? No, you are not going in the middle of the bloody lineup. God, why are you such a malcontent? Calm your ass down, dude. You don't deserve to be in the middle of the lineup compared to everyone else. I mean, I guess you're a little bit better than McQuinn. You know, I don't hear you bellyache anymore. So you know what? You're going to get your bloody wish. Now quit your whining. We'll let McQuinn bat 6th. McQuinn's been kind of a disappointment, to be honest with you. He had a good season last season. He's not doing it. He's not hitting for power, and he should be. 6 days for Stewart. I don't care. Sure, I don't care. I kind of hope he gets hurt. He's a whiny little bitch. You know what? Go to hell, Freddie Lindstrom. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of you whining every season. Because you know what? I got the reserve clause. I decide if you get traded, not you. If you don't like it, you can lump it. We don't know when Fred Schulte will come back. Unfortunate, but understandable. Yeah, we're actually going to be able to finish this entire season in this episode. Damn, we beat the Tigers 19-0. Holy shit. I think we'll have another top 5 draft pick. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to actually do anything about it, though. You are a part of the starting line. Oh, I guess you're not part of the starting line. You're actually a platoon player. Maybe you should try hitting freaking righties better. Yeah, we don't have the big bat anymore. Sizzler was that big bat for a long time, and he's gone. Fonseca's slipping. Campbell's just not dominating. Now who's complaining? God, why is everyone complaining? Stop it. Campbell's having a good year. He's not having a great year. Fonseca's power's gone. I mean, he never had much to begin with, but I mean, I think he's becoming an albatross in left field. Yeah. We might need to think about sending Fonseca along on his way. We'll see if Fonseca retires. He might. Okay. Let's finish the playoffs. Let's see who wins. I bet it'll be the White Sox again. They built themselves a nice little dynasty. We actually have 5 minutes left. I did not anticipate having that much time. And you're going to bellyache again. I don't care what you want. I tell you what you want. Okay. Review of mid-season goals. He is angry. He wants you to play close to 500. Alright, let's take a look at two quick things. First of all, let's see if anybody leaving is someone we desperately want to keep. Charlie Wilson, I don't even know who you are, dude. So, who cares? We do need a new bat at hitting coach. And I will pay top dollar for the right one. Since we've got some time, let's give that a go. I've got a decent hitting coach, so I could always promote Vinny Razzo. Okay, hitting coach. Coach tendencies, reputation. No one is legendary. And there's no good power hit. I could get Justin Shea. He's a good power hitting coach. Let's try it. And I think we will sim a tiny bit of the offseason in this episode too. No, that's right. I promised you something, didn't I? Let's spend the rest of this season the way we should, appreciating the career of George Bloody Sizzler. Your all-time at-bats leader, your all-time hits, total bases, and singles leader. 3,947 hits. Tris Speaker is next, and he's got 400 less. George Sizzler is Ty Cobb. That's what he's become in this universe. Except without being quite so big an asshole. Batting average, Sizzler is number 3. 2 pints behind Cobb. OBP. Sizzler didn't draw many walks. He's still 26th, though. And he's still got over a 400 on-base percentage, which is pretty good. OPS, Sizzler is middle of the pack, but still very worthy of being a Hall of Famer. Runs, number 2. As far as Max Bishop isn't on this list. He is. He's 33. Okay. Hits, number 1. Total bases. Tris Speaker was close. Singles. Cap Anson was close. He had quite a few. Number 2 in doubles. Only 10 shy of Speaker. Sam Crawford. Number 1 in triples. Sizzler's probably not even on this list. No, he's 25. I doubt he's anywhere near the top of the home run list. That's Babe Ruth with a... Actually, Babe Ruth didn't get as many homers as I'd expect. Wonder if he had injury problems or something. Yeah, Sizzler's not on the list. Yeah, he is. He's number 10. I'm blind. What happened to Babe Ruth? He topped out at 64. It seems like he just didn't have the consistent track record that he did. Yeah, he fell off a cliff in 29. In real life, he was still going pretty strong in 29. Yeah, from 1919 up to 1933, or 1934, he had 20 or more homers a year. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Babe Ruth is really good, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer for sure. But he wasn't the super player here. I'm just curious. Black ink, gray ink, Hall of Fame stands, Hall of Fame monitor. Sizzler was amazing. Max Bishop is the career leader in walks, but he's tied with Lou Gehrig. Freaking Gehrig. Can't you let Bishop have this? Max Bishop is actually a borderline Hall of Famer. In our version here. He might never get 2,000 hits, but I don't think it matters. I think he might get in just based on his walks alone. I think he ought to. His career OBP's got to be pretty good. Yeah, he's number 5 all time. Who scored the most? Why did Cap Anson score so many runs than Sizzler? I don't know. Man, Bishop's not even on the bloody list. I think he's 33rd. Just for fun, what are Bruce Campbell's career numbers? We'll kind of finish the season off with that. We'll see what his career numbers are. He hasn't played for very long, but he's been pretty damn effective every year except last year. He got hurt, that's why. He's approaching 1,000 hits. He's not hitting home runs. We don't have home run hitters. That's a real weakness on this team. And I think that's how we're falling behind when everyone else gets better and better. We have 2 double-digit home run guys. McQuinn and Barbie. Barbie surprisingly turned out to be exactly what this team needed. A shot in the arm with the bat and with the glove. Barbie was a good signing. McQuinn's turning out to be a good all-around player. He's just not Sizzler. Which isn't his fault. There's only one George Sizzler, but he's still more bases. We've got good hitters. We don't have good power hitters. Campbell was good. English was real good. Saltzgaver turned it around nicely. Yeah, we're going to have issues if we can't find a way to get more power on this team. And I just don't know where that power is going to come from. It's something to think about for next season for sure. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode and this week of episodes. I hope you've enjoyed the Browns for this next stretch here. We'll keep playing with them at least for one more season. I have a suspicion I'll get fired. If I do, then that's what happens and we adjust accordingly. I really hope for things to pick up in the 40s. I really hope that happens. Either for us or just for another team. I'm trying to remember, when did the real-life St. Louis Browns disband? I think the real-life St. Louis Browns disbanded in like the 1960s. So we've got a few more years left. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But that's it for now. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, as always. And until next time, I bid you good day.